This guy. This guy. Looks like a Ninja Turtle. Cancer all over his face.
Legend. I mean, this guy.
Hello. The House voted this number to this number against my amendment banning sugary sodas from SNAP. SNAP. Supplemental Nutritional and Something Program. Hello. For food. It stems from the WIC program, which was rationing food to equal people across the U.S. that couldn't afford it. Oh, here's your tab for a pound of bacon for the week. Hello. Food stamps. We get $7.50 a month. WIC was a better program. But anyway, food stamps lets the consumer spend their benefits how they want. You just have to prove to the government you're either broken or too broke to get it yourself. And then they give you food stamps. I'm a disabled veteran, one of the ones that helped track down bin Laden, and I'm fighting my local government. Someone that's never been to college, putting in data entries, fucking up information, making it so I can't eat a healthier diet with the help of food stamps covering the cost of food. Oh, with food stamps you'd eat better? Oh, now anyway, Keith, if we were at a bar and you said, hey, let me buy you a drink, and I said, no thanks, I don't like alcohol, but I'll accept a soda, would you be like, oh, I only buy beers for vets, not soda? Or are you that far stupid? Or do you just have your own head up your ass that far that you can't hear what I'm saying and make sense of it? Mind you, House GOP, anything in the House, privilege. Y'all are trying to minimize our benefits and make life worse for the American people. Well, how's restricting what you're able to purchase bad for you? I'm helping you. I'm cutting off your hands when you go to reach for what you want. You should be thanking me. My name's keithself. I do anything but monitor myself. How many sugar drinks do you think this face drank? The splotches on his head represent cancer. That's like melatonin being unbalanced. That's why he has so many different colors. If I wasn't out there putting in work in my yard, I would have the same shit, especially living so close to a nuclear power plant. Hello. Anyway, I'm not against sugary drinks. The line we start crossing is now that they approved rotisserie, why shouldn't I be able to use EBT at McDonald's? Rotisserie is a chicken. It's cut. Someone does processing to cut the chicken into its form. And then someone takes that chicken, brings it to a store where there's a grill. And then the rotisserie oven / grill cooks it. So at least 2 humans are providing a service for other humans. But if you think about it, the whole program is provided by a human. Someone has to, oh, here's my program, SNAP benefits. Whoever made SNAP benefits should get praise and credit. Whoever is saying, oh, I made a bill to cut off soda for it, should be condemned. You're not doing a good thing. You're doing a bad thing. But again, you're trying to sugar's an addiction. Oh, dogma. Oh, anything addiction's bad. Oh, why do we keep going to X? Are we addicted to political bullshit? Because this is all this is. Political bullshit. Oh, did you even design your X page, Keith? I'm pretty sure this background, you hired someone to do. Well, yeah, Matt, I'm too busy running fucking Texas proudly, cutting off soda to people. I can't copy and paste text and malign them and then put Texas in the picture and American flag in the background. Again, Mr. Keith, did you ever serve in the military? It says here, veteran. House of Vet Affairs. I have a big deal going on with the Veteran Affairs. They owe me $127,000. You think if they give me what the fuck they were supposed to, I would even have to apply for food stamps, Keith? Hello. Anyway, I'm sure you're not involved in any of that, right? But if I showed you the error, you being a vet, you would have nothing to do but be on my side and say, wow, yeah, I don't know how they can make that mistake and get away with it, especially after 13 years when I'm fucking preaching it on every box I can from, including X. The shithole of society right now. Hello. Oh, well then why do you use it? Because everyone else does. So if I'm going to go through something that I don't want to, like a government conspiracy, I'm going to go places I don't necessarily want to get this story out. Can't go to a publishing company because, hello, they're connected. But if you Google a lawyer, you could just hire a lawyer and sue them. I tried that. I have 3 months worth of trials to show you. Remember the lawyers who turned me down, Binder? Go through that again. I reached out to at least 9 different branches of lawyers to represent me because the government fucked me over and continues to do so. And I thought I could get some legal representation. But apparently no one wants to go against the government because they're all scared. Hello. This guy's in the government. You think me next to him, who's more scary? Hello. Put us in a ring. Who wins? Hello. I'll fight for your soda benefits. He won't. I'll even fight for you to get basic income. You think he will? Well, here's your basic income, but here's the list of things you can't spend that money on. Mortgage, rent. So you're giving us money, but we can still become homeless? Isn't that kind of defeating the purpose? I don't make the rules. I just tell you what you're allowed to do. And then I monitor you, so whenever you break any little minor infraction, like getting a speck of red paint on your only blue house that's allowed to be painted only blue, that's a $50 fine. Color infraction. Oh. Anyway. Government in America is failing the people, and it's just making our lives miserable. When do we hit the restart button and control the government ourselves? Of the people, by the people, for the people. These are just fucking Texas Republican bots. People aren't worthy of rotisserie chicken and cans of Coke. Government shouldn't pay for it. Does the government, or do they just hit approve on that disbursement of funds? It's kind of like the government could disperse it to everyone, but they don't until you apply these pieces of paper. What do those pieces of paper do? Show you can read and understand English. Every time I had to fill out a piece of paper for SNAP, you get that impression, right? Oh, at least he can read and write English. I guess he went to school. I guess he's not stupid. I guess these dates we fucked up way back in 2011 and said we made a decision in 2011 even though I wasn't even in their system until 2012. How's that possible? Hello. Time travel. Hello. Government. Hello. Cover-ups. One or the other. It's either time travel. It's either a whoopsie and you tried to cover it up and failed. Or something's going on so incredibly awesome that no one can answer for it. Except me. Because I have my 2 theories. But anyway. Fuck keithself. How copy?
$1 billion in
Over?
revenue. $1 billion in the bank.
Like, I'm sorry, but when you have to apply for benefits, you have to get approved. Hello. What king and queen is approving us eating? Hello. Feed them cake, said the queen. Keith said take their soda. Oh. Everything has sugar in it. Oh. Hello. It's like a filler, but it's also like a micro drug. Because sugar gets you a micro buzz. It literally thickens your blood vessels. Your blood vessels are circular throughout your whole body like a tunnel. Sugar is square, microscopic. It helps block shit out. But it could also cause a blockage, you know. So you got to be careful with your dosing of sugar because that's a micro drug. When they want to say, what's a gateway drug? You should say sugar. You should say coffee, nicotine, caffeine. Those are micro drugs. Hello. If you ate a pound of caffeine, that would be considered poison. You would have to call poison control. But if you drink a cup of coffee from Dunkin' with the same caffeine in it on a microdose, you're fine. You're just concentrating better for a little bit. Hello. Microdose. What's a gateway drug? Let me tell you what a gateway drug is. A politician telling you how you can spend your benefits, which you had to apply for yourself. And if you don't, they're going to cut you off. That's extortion. Again, my new favorite word, because I found out how many people extort other people on a daily basis, and it's fucking horrible. But that is extortion. You can't buy this unless you spend it how we want. That's extortion. You can get this package, but first you have to pay an extra $95. Remember the USPS saga? That's extortion. Hello, what the VA is doing isn't extortion. It's a cover-up. Oh, they're not answering the phone when you call them to ask about why they made this clerical data entry error? Yeah. Anyway. Fuck yourself. Let's keep enjoying sugary drinks. As long as you put in the work. You know what I mean? You don't just want to... First off, a soda or two ain't bad. A day. But if you're drinking 6... Hello, and you're just sitting around behind a computer or just sitting around watching TV. Hello, those 6 are going to pile up in your stomach and cause a lot of obesity, you know? But if you're drinking 1 can of soda in the morning to help you, like me, vanilla Coke, and then you're going and digging tons of dirt out of the ground and moving it, I'm literally powering my body through cola. Hello, I'm putting in the work. I take in energy, I put out energy. That's got to be your flow. And it's pretty fucking basic and it's pretty simple. But around here, we're like conditioned to be super depressed and stuff. So like, I get it. But you need to get it. And get out. And get active. Do something with the energy you're consuming. Don't just sit on it. Right? Anyway, sugary drinks for all. Remember when fucking Pepsi could run programs where, hey, Monopoly board, if you have these many fucking bottle caps, you can buy a jet. Oh, okay. Imagine if you collected all the points to get a jet, and they were like, oh, just kidding. That's what Keith's doing with soda. Imagine fighting for benefits because you just want one soda. And this guy from Texas says, no more soda on Snap. Wouldn't that be a fucking heartbreaking moment, especially in America, where we have stores filled with soda, warehouses packed with soda, offices full of soda and vending machines? Cutting sugary shit off is almost anti-American. What are the cash crops of America during the wars? Let me tell you, cotton, so we can make clothes. Sugar, so we can enhance our taste and get that blood pumping. And tobacco, mental relief. Sugar, cotton, tobacco. Those were the 3 cash crops I learned about in history class growing up. What did you learn were the cash crops? A Republican from Texas? And a Democrat from Minnesota? Sorry, 2 Democrats from Minnesota? And then a whole cult of them in Pennsylvania? Those are the ones that are doing wrong with the program money. Maybe if we just got them out of the way, we could have fucking Chick-fil-A covered under EBT. And I could go there every day and get what I want to eat. Mind you, would that decision hurt anyone else? No. But Dogma says fast food's bad, so if you only eat fast food, you're going to get fat, and we don't want you to get fat, so we're not going to let you. So, again, you're using your imagination. Your imagination against my reality. Speechless, right? Anyway, fuck keithself and anybody trying to limit and reduce the benefit of SNAP. Food grocery store credits. The evolution of the WIC program. Yeah. Are we making America better? Or are we making America more divided? Drinks are drinks. You're going to start playing Drink Nazi? Oh, this is allowed on EBT, this ain't. Okay, what about Prime? Oh, I know Logan Paul and he sucked my dick once and my name's Keith Self, so we got to keep Prime on that. But that has sugar in it, sir. Yeah, but not as much as a soda. So we're just going to let anything over 40 grams of sugar, not allowed EBT. Okay. So whenever soda companies just make shot-sized bottles, hello, to go around your government fuck-up, and it's going to be their government workaround because your government fuck-up, who's it going to affect? Is it going to affect Keith, the soda companies, or the people? Oh, small soda, more plastic, more pollution to work around government policies because they're fucking stupid? And all they have to do is account for imaginary numbers. Hello, all numbers are what? Imaginary. You're trying to reduce our value of SNAP benefits by taking things off the list, which is approved. Hello, Nazis. Keith Self is a food Nazi. How copy? Over.